Good morning, all of you. Myself, Dr. Shobha Singh, Assistant Professor, History. The topic of today's lecture is Bhoj or Mihir Bhoj, Gujar Pratihara ruler. First, study the early life. His father's name was Rambhadra and his mother was Appa Devi, and he succeeded his father in 1836. There are different names in various inscriptions. He is variously styled as Mihir Bhoj in Gwalior inscription, Prabhas in Daulatpur inscription, and Adi Varaha in Gwalior Chaturbhuj inscription. Next, we will study the consolidation of empire or his achievements. We can say anything. And all these points are studied on the basis of various inscriptions. His first inscription of 1836 AD found from Baraha in Kanpur district of Uttar Pradesh says that he re-established the successor of the original grantees over the gift of Valkargraha of the Udumbara Vishya of the Kalanjara Mandal, which had been originally issued by Sarvavarman, had been reissued by Nagbhat but had been disturbed in the days of Rambhadra due to the incapacity of the officers named Vyavarin. Similarly, the Daulatpur inscription of 843 AD informs that Mihir Bhoj also re-exercised the gift of a village named Shiva in Didwana Vishya of the Jodhpur area to the successor of the original grantees, which had been originally issued by Vatsraj, was reissued by Nagbhat II but had been disturbed in the days of Rambhadra on account of incapacity of his Vyavarin. But the inscription mentioned above make this clear that it was only the capacity of the judicial officials of Rambhadra which was responsible for the disruption in the use of the gifted lands by the successors of the actual Donis. As a matter of the fact, Mihir Bhoj reaffirmed the gifted lands. The Kahal inscription of Kalchuri Sodhadeva dated Vikram Samvat 1834 or 1077 AD informs that the ninth predecessor of Sodhadeva named Gunmo Bodhi Deva had received some land from Bhoj Deva. The Charsu inscription of Baladitya informs that in Bhuja's conquest of northern India, another vessel, namely the Guhila king Harsha, took part. It is said there that having conquered the kings of the northern region, Harsha gave horses in gift to Bhoj. As this Guhila king belonged to a small area near Charsu in Jaipur district of Rajasthan, it is certain that he was dependent on Bhoj. A mutilated inscription from the area of the Purana Kila of Delhi proves his occupation of Delhi. Further, the Rajtarangini of Kallan proves that the territories of Bhoj touched the frontiers of the Kashmir in the north. The inscription of Mahendrapal has been found from Pratapgarh in South Rajasthan of 946 AD, which says that a Chahman ruler named Govind Raj of that place was a source of great pleasure to Bhoj Deva. This proves the expansion of Bhoj's western territories to that region. Next, the topic is the Pala Pratihara conflict in the time of Bhoj. Son and successor of Dharampal, Devpal was a very powerful and ambitious king who wanted to take revenge of his father's defeat. But there is good deal of difficulties for all of us that both the dynasties claim victories over each other for their monarchs. Gwalior inscription of Bhoj says that the royal fortune who had chosen the son of Dharm, Devpal, as her protector left him to choose Bhoj as her second husband and became the latter's Tunarbhu. This is a clear pointer to the success of Bhoj over Devpal. On the other hand, however, pillar inscription of Narayan Pal gives Devpal the credit of curbing the pride of the Gujar king. Dr. R.C. Majumdar has accepted Devpal's reign period as extending from 810 to 850 AD, and that makes him a contemporary of three Pratihara rulers. They are Nagbhat, Rambhadra and Mihir Bhoj. And thus it is not very sure as to who was the Gurjantha Pratihara king whose pride was curbed by Devpal. The evidence of both the Gwalior and the Badal pillar inscription can be accepted as correct, and it can be argued that while Devpal got the better of Bhoj at the beginning of later reign, Mihir Bhoj worsted the Pal ruler at the end of later reign when the Pala ruler was too old to counter him. Pratihar Rashtrakoot relations. Bhoj seems to have consolidated his unchallenged power over the largest portion of central India and Rajputana. Mutual struggles continued on a minor scale between the two old unfriendly kingdoms of Pratihara and Rashtrakuta. They are Pratihara of Kannauj on one side and Rashtrakuta of Manyakhet and Gujarat on the other, chiefly to control the regions of Malwa. Bhoj first seems to have taken the initiative in his hand, but he does not seem to have gained any success. Now we will study the achievements of Bhoj. First, the foundation was first dreamt of by Vatsraj and which was really established on a firm basis by Nagbhat II, did finally shine like the Binte sun under Mihir Bhoj. Under its far-reaching splendor were encompassed the area of Gorakhpur region in eastern Uttar Pradesh, in the northeast, the whole of Punjab in the northwest, Kathiawad in the southwest, and Bundelkhand as well, the northern basin of the Narmada, including Avanti in the south. His main achievement seems to have been his successful checking of the Arabs in western India. Suleiman, who visited India during Bhoj's period, says, "This king has a very great army and no other king has as good a cavalry as he has. He is an enemy of the Arabs, though he regards the king of the Arabs as the greatest. There is no bigger enemy of Islam amongst Indian kings than him. His kingdom resembles the shape of a tongue. He possesses ample riches and properties and has a very large number of horses and camels. There is no other king in India which is so much free of dacoits." His inscriptions and coins call him Adi Vara, which suggests that he thought it his sacred duty to protect the motherland from the invading Arabs and to himself to be an incarnation of Vishnu himself. Thank you.